So imagine like 18 years of everybody around you thinking you don't understand what's going on. I mean, it's tragic. It's horrendous. It was so dark for him that he had to numb all feelings. You learn not to feel, and you get real good at giving up, because since you can't demonstrate that you understand, what are you going to do? Well, forget it. I'm just going to give up, because it's easier to give up than keep trying when you know you're not going to succeed.
So many people are suffering in silence and aren't able to speak and put words to the anguish that they experience in their heart and soul. And so what we're able to show people when they see it's like looking at an x-ray of a broken bone. There's no judgment about the broken bone. You just recognize there's going to be limitations to the functionality of that particular part of the body. So that the compassion that we see, and often filled with tears when people get to see their brain, and that they're not broken, that there's just part of them where there's a beautiful opportunity to heal and to thrive. And in that we become resilient. And it's through that resilience that we become flexible and have the ability to walk in life with positive outlook.
The Brain Enhancement Center approach for non-speaking clients is unique because we actually do personalized, individualized care for every person and their own unique brain patterns. And so it's not a cookie cutter approach where we're just trying a treatment for every individual because it works empirically in science. Rather, we are actually measuring the organ of each human so that we can specifically tailor a treatment protocol to help them balance and to strengthen the areas that they need strengthened most.
The moment I saw it was working with brain enhancement therapy, it was literally our first session here. He had the headsets on, the electrodes, and we were sitting there and we were just kind of chit-chatting and started talking about like an indoor playground. And out of the blue, Stone said trampoline. And it's a word he had never, ever said before. He never uttered. And he said trampoline, trampoline, trampoline. Kind of like it surprised him too, that he was able to actually say the word that was in his brain. And I asked him later if it did surprise him. He said, yeah, it was really amazing for him to be able to say the word that he was thinking. And then after that, we started reading out loud. And again, this is something that, he's 19. He had never been able to do before. And here we were, reading The Cat in the Hat out loud. And, that was a very emotional moment.
The Cat in the Hat. And research to ads. Where do you set the, that? Let's ask go to that ad. Family. Dedicate.
He said, my brain is on fire. And it just so happened that we had heard about the brain enhancement therapy, and we flew here hoping that it would I know that's inflammation, that it would decrease that inflammation. And I'm not joking, after one session, the first session, he spelled, by the way, fluidly, effortlessly, that's a big difference too, that the fire is all gone.
From my perspective, I see Stone and Brady coming into contact with who they really are. There's a disconnect in the wiring system for many individuals that don't experience life the way that we do. And so for these individuals, they're totally cognitively present, they're totally intellectually capable, but they're limited by the fact that their system is out of balance and it's not talking well to the different regions of the brain. And when one area of the brain is not talking well to another, there can be a whole host of different problems. And so we're really just helping that person become who they are, more of who they are, and able to express that easily and effortlessly so that they can live a good life.
It's helping their brain connect better. It's helping them communicate. And then you know what that is? Purpose. Giving them purpose. Everybody deserves a purpose.
Their ability to actually function and have their body do what they want it to do is something that for us in a daily basis seems so
menial, but for them, it's life-changing.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, how has life changed since brain enhancement therapy? By seeing Stone and by seeing him being able to do things more independently, being able to initiate more, being able to have more control over his body, having more confidence. Looking ahead, that gives me a lot more hope in terms of him fulfilling the goal that we all have, which is to live independently. He's just such a big believer, and this is one of the reasons I think he's so emotional about it today, is he knows how much of an impact it's had on him. And he said he wants other non-speakers to have these same changes, because he knows how powerful it is.
I don't know what the future is, but it's exciting. It's full of hope. It's full of purpose. It's before dark, hopeless, guessing, not connected, huge anxiety. Those things are so debilitating. That's lifted. So I'd say light.
We want to make this available to as many people as we can. And the only way we can do that is with help and funding. So I would really encourage people to really be a part of this journey, because I feel like it really is a movement. It's changing how people are thinking about kids with Down syndrome or autism. And we're really, it's just a new chapter. It's an exciting chapter. And I would encourage anyone who can to be, a part of this journey we're embarking on.
The work we're doing here is powerful, and I would encourage you to make a contribution to our mission, because we are dedicated to helping disenfranchised and underestimated individuals in a radically powerful way that no one else is. This is a leading edge charge to make a difference in the world for a group of people who desperately need help. And the differences are real, and it's going to take time, and it's going to take energy, and it's going to take dedication. But we're willing to put all of that in to help make a difference for these humans. They deserve it.
I want our potential supporters to know that this isn't just a center, it's a sanctuary for non-speakers, for those navigating emotional pain, for aging adults who feel like they're slipping away, and traumatic brain injuries where hope has been lost. We create a space for people to return to themselves, and we witness transformation here every day. And when you support this work, you're not just funding services. You're helping unlock voices. You're helping families reconnect. You're saying, I see your potential and I believe in it. That kind of belief, it changes lives.